Wild and crazy kids, it's your boy Snack Attack 8 coming back at ya, baby, with more of the final sniff, more of the Final Fantasy VIII Let's Play blind project. In 2019, the last Let's Player alive in the world, me, Snack Attack 8. What is happening on this screen? It seems as though there's something I could be doing. What, Alright, I was just, okay, suspicious. Next, I guess. It looked like there was like a little bridge or something maybe that I could have even gone up there. Oh, this seems to be a dead end, so maybe it is. Look at that guy off in the background like, ah! Just the last screams of the dinosaur skeleton. Who knows when another person will even come by here again. Here we go. I thought I was interacting with it before, but I guess maybe I didn't. There's something here. Is this like, yeah, I was gonna say, is this like a camouflaged like base, like entrance into Esther or something? What is that? How can there be a hole in midair? Looks like the only way. Yeah, it looked like steps, right? Oh, it's a ladder. Okay. How are we doing this with Renoa? She can't hold on her own, so how are we doing that? Did we like tie her hands around our neck? Squall was using both his arms to climb. You know, it might be a drag carrying Renoa around like this, but it kind of also makes us look like we have a cool cape. And I'm fine with that. I like the whimsy of Squall wearing a cape. What's this? What are these transparent panels? I wonder if they have anything to do with this console. Yeah, we'll try operating it. There's no time for this. Yeah, there's a cloaking system, it seems like. Camouflage. Color check. We got random. What if we just set it on random? Let's check it out. Oh, we got this sexy music again. This is the same sexy music from the, that missile launch base thing. What is this? I can't imagine there would be two different sexy songs in Final Fantasy VIII. So, even though, like, I don't exactly remember how that music went, I know it went something like this. Yeah, this is like, oh, what's that movie called? The Truman Show, where he's like, well, I won't spoil it, but if you haven't seen The Truman Show with Jim Carrey, I think it came out in, like, the 2000s. It's a pretty good movie. Maybe it hasn't aged that great, but it was impressive at the time. So these panels are just creating, you know, they're creating a smoke screen, really. They're like probably all over the place in the Great Salt Lake area, just kind of tricking people into thinking that there's nothing there. Really, there was a whole base here. All right, I've seen enough. What's that little symbol? Is that like the symbol of Esther? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Well, we get to see it again. Look, it's a nice little rainbow palette here. Alright, I'm done. That was interesting. That explains it. That hole was just there from the beginning. It was underneath these panels. Why'd they bother doing all this? I don't know. They want to keep people out, right? Don't we know? I'm sure we'll find out soon. They built their city on a big old mountain thing. I can't even fly to it with my school ship. Hell yeah. We're moving. Whee. Alright, let's just lumber on over here. What's up, Zell? What the hell is this? What's all this then? What is this place? Whee. Up we go. Who made this place? This is crazy, man. Don't know what I'm doing. Where am I? I don't know if we'll ever get to Esther. My suspicion is that we're already there. I'm thinking that this is Esther. Or the entrance to it. I'm not turning back now. Yeah, Squall, you know what? You got guts, kid. We'll follow you. Okay, we can't even talk to him now. Do I just have to wait? These little machinations over here as the lift is going. If this were a beat 'em up, there'd be like ninjas jumping off from the left and right. Squall would have to fight them back. Stopped. We're here. Alright, I guess we go through here. Well, this is like I'm getting Star Wars vibes from this now. What's the plan? These like little hallways look like the when they're busting Leia out. What's the plan? I don't care at this point. Nothing's gonna surprise me. Let's go. Alright, into the Star Wars. Into the Death Star. Whoa, we got more holographic stuff. Whoa, I told you! I knew this. Were we walking through this the whole time along? Or like... What is this? My goodness! Goodness me! Zell is very shook. So it was a city hidden by reflective paneling, and now we got more of our cool regular models like within an FMV kind of. I love when these games do this kind of stuff. Again, I was just replaying FF9. I actually finished it. Yeah, I finished a Final Fantasy that wasn't this one, guys. I'm sorry. Feel free to shit on me in the comments. But I'm just remembering the end of FF9 has that cool segment where Zidane is like running through an FMV. But this game does even more of that stuff. I know I've talked about this before, but I just think it's so impressive. Like the garden battle and now this, just these little things along the way. Judging from their technology, they must know we're here. It's possible we might encounter some hostility, so stay on your guard. Uh-oh. Well, good job at doing that. Oh, are we going into the past? Are we going Laguna, boys? I did not think this was going to happen today. Alright, let's make sure we do this right. So we got Ward back, too. Squall is going to be Laguna. Oh, so this is... Okay, let's do Kistis and Selfie, considering, they're the two lowest level. And then we'll do some Junction Exchange, too. Because did it de-equip my Junctions? I'd be mad if it did. I'm gonna be real salty. Squall has his. Did it de-equip Zell and Kistis, though? We probably should have... Maybe we needed to do that first. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to set them up again. But let's see. There might be something I can do. Either way, we're going to watch this, and I think we're going to off-screen a little bit. So, maybe if I had done the swap first, that would have worked better. Alright, but let's just read this. Skinny one and the fat one. Get your asses down to Lunatic Pandora. What a name of a place. You're going to stay here and work. The rest of you, get back to work. We got, what are those little lion things called? I know we learned the name of them, I think, at one point. Is it going to tell me? No, he's not talking. Do I have my party set up? It's just Laguna right now anyway. Okay, no one wants to be saying anything. Is it you that we're talking to? I'm hungry. I said no talking. This must be, when I was young, I worked all day and night without sleep. I don't want to hear about this! So this looks like it could be Esther also. Okay. Wonder if Kairos and Ward are working too. Is this like, did we get captured by them after the, that mining area? I assumed that we escaped, but maybe we got captured and then this is gonna be them escaping. Because what we know about Laguna's journey is that in the war, he was like, investigating that like gem mine place, which I believe was in the Esther continent. It was like Esther locale, and we were like we got blown up or something. We were all hurt, and we were looking out over the ocean, and then the next jump was Squall in Windhill with like multiple years passed, and Kairos came and found him. So I guess maybe we're seeing what happened between that time. Mealtime. It's time to eat, baby. Best time of the day. Oh. Beast over there too. No meal until your work is done. Hey, man. I'll be done in 2 to 3 hours. His job won't get done for days. That's just cruel. If he wants to eat, he should work faster. Well, what's this guy doing? Is that guy, like, is he a prisoner too? Is he with us? Who the hell is that guy? Maybe we can help this little guy with his work. Come give me a hand. I can't handle the big guy alone. What? Maybe they're talking about Ward. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. The camera's watching you, kid. Alright, well, let's do something stupid. You want to bust out of here? You look exhausted, little guy. Do they feed you alright? Got a fever, or are you just scared of heights? What is this little guy doing? Your stomach's going grr? I think that thing's grr means thank you. You're the first one to care about his well-being. Moombas get worked to death for no reason. We encountered these guys in the prison area. They're like around. They only get half the food and sleep compared to us humans. Okay. Alright, what are we doing? This is a failure. Sounds like Dr. Odine's up to something. Oh, was that Odine talking? Well, he's who we're looking for, right? So we must be in Esther. So they must have been kidnapped. Or, like, captured. They must be, like, war prisoners or something. I can only assume. You need a tool? Okay. There was one here. Quit messing with the tools! How many times do we have to tell you, kid? Standing next to the elevator. Go get the guards upstairs and tell them there's an emergency? Maybe the guys are up to something? What are those guys doing down there? I can't believe they'd get up to no good without me involved. Oh, I almost forgot. Catch, kid. He catches it the wrong. Oh, I was joking that he would catch it the wrong way and fall off the thing, but that actually almost happened. That was close. I'm so glad. Yokata. You're a nice guy, man. Too few nice guys knocking about these days. You seem like you'd be a good candidate to be our leader. Well, I have led before. A lot of us are dissatisfied with the way Adele's been ruling Esther. Oh, is this guy just from Esther? This random guy? We may be disorganized now, but someday we'll gather our forces to remove Adele from power. We're overthrowing the ruler of a country, a sorceress far beyond our powers. Half-baked plan would never work. We're waiting for the right time. Most of us involved in the Adele resistance are specialists. It's easy to research ways to fight Adele, but there's no one to lead the movement. Been looking for someone like you, who's strong and righteous. Did you go tell them? Unless this didn't happen after the... When is this taking place? Stop! I guess we're fighting. At least it's Laguna, though, who's got junctions. Get one of these old pickaxe boys. Oh. This power Laguna has. Is this gonna one-shot? Is this guy susceptible to Odin? I'm in a flashback. Yeah. Cut him in two. What a funny time for that to happen. These guys at the prison must be so, taken aback that we just summoned a great beast. A great warrior. Really, it's Ward's presence that's throwing me off. Because Ward has not been around in a long time. There we go. Is it more backup coming? Don't move. Well, it's the damage is done now. Might as well cause a riot or two. Goodbye, buddy. Here's our friends. Kairos, Ward, great timing. Oh, bletch me. Should I say bad timing? Okay. 2 is better than 1, and 4 is better than 2? What are you talking about? Who's the 4th? My sweet L. Make your uncle so happy. What is he... Okay. Was he pretending to hallucinate or something? Yeah, we're gonna need to check up. I don't want a repeat of that shit from before. Alright, give me a minute. Alright, we are back, and though I feel far from perfect, let's be perfect. Alright, gonna fight some guards. So I actually went back and reset. I had to learn some things about how the swapping of characters works in this game. But at least we've got junction set up now. Honestly, my biggest problem with this entire game, I think you're death proof actually, Kairos, so that's good. My biggest problem with this whole thing is, you can't draw any more of that. What else do we have? Nothing really that worthwhile. We're just gonna attack. This entire game, my biggest problem is that far too often, and I know this because this has happened like twice in like the last couple episodes even. I think it just happened not even like 3 or 4 episodes ago. The game just will unequip all your shit. Which is really annoying because, at least for me, I'm not the greatest with RPG stuff. Y'all know this. It takes me forever to re-equip all my stuff. Like, I don't know, man. And I know there's some instances where you can switch your whole setup and stuff, but right there, it didn't seem like it was even going to give me the option. I had to reset all my junctions and everything. Oh well, though. It's fine. We got a lot of level ups and stuff from that battle. Jailbreak! Insert any upbeat 80s kind of pop rock song here, because that's the mood we're setting. That's the montage for these guys. I think I used The Boys Are Back in Town as an episode title once. Maybe that. Now's our chance. Oh, is that Dr. Odine? What is? Does he have like a weird thing around his neck? What is him? What are they talking about? To use Lunatic Pandora as a weapon. You would need a system to move it, and you're researching that now? How could you come up with such bold ideas? I could never come up with ideas this brilliant. I forgot. Oh. Lunar base was built in space to observe the moon. Oh my god, are we going to the moon? So much money was spent on it. Why couldn't they give some of that money to this lab? That is the way. Okay. Man, I feel like we're getting lore here. Also, look at the way Laguna runs. Did he always run like that? Little girls are being abducted for the sorcery research. So I was also thinking, while I was between cuts, where exactly this is taking place. And I think it must be after. I mean, I was thinking just because we had Ward, it was sort of in between the last time we had him and all the like current Windhill kind of new stuff. But Laguna mentions Alone, or he said L, so we know that can't be true. So maybe this is like where his search for Alone has led him. And that Ward, we just like got Ward maybe. Maybe Ward just like came along the way. We knew Ward was working in like, he was working in like a prison or something. I think in Galbadia. So maybe we just like went and got him. I don't know. So now I'm thinking that this is like the most current thing we've seen. Rumor goes that the little girls are, yeah, we know that. Okay, I have a daughter myself. It disturbs me to think of such a story. How do you think their parents feel? Yeah, Ondine is the classic like anime scientist. All he cares about is the research. What happened to the weapons monthly we borrowed? Ooh, I want that. I don't know. This guy is hopping mad. I see. Oh, darn it. What? All right, well, off we go. I guess we got some information. And we're just in the Esther city now? We just broke out? Hey, you waited for me. I don't know how we managed to be, like, captured in there. Don't get captured again. Unless we're not captured, but it seemed like we were prisoners. I'm pretty sure we were. Look at this guy just walking out. Promised him a meal and a nap when we get out. Well, I guess he's better off running free. Uh-oh. He's also part of the resistance. Dr. Ondine's assistant. He's a resistance assistant. All the hot info about the lab comes from him. Ooh, that goss. Well, spill me the hot goss, Doc. Is he a new member? Welcome to our group. You made quite a bit of noise down there. Well, this may be a good time to leave the facility. Alright, did something happen to the doctor, or did Adele stop funding the lab? It's Dr. Ondine. He gone and done it again. He's found a new toy he prefers over a big one like Lunatic Pandora. A child named Alone. Boys, we're in. You know her? She's really the only reason why we're here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I think I ended up eventually kind of figuring it out. Ward is just here, I guess. I think I got a comment that said that Ward could also be in the scenes with the dragon and the movie and all that. I don't know. I don't remember how that tied into this. Were we trying to like raise money or something for the journey? Why were we in a movie? I think I got a comment or something saying that Ward could actually be in that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I remembered something like that. Maybe it depends on what magazines you do or don't get, something like that. Yeah, where's Alone, man? Bring her out. Dr. Ondine would probably know her whereabouts. All right, we're going back in, boys. Thanks for your help. Better go someplace safe now. Adios. I still owe you, man. Facing Esther and Adele with only the three of you will be difficult. Why not let us help? Okay. It's not a bad idea. We don't know anything about Esther. I never wanted to go through all this again. I'm sure Ward feels the same. Ward, yeah, you know. Okay, fine. We'll accept your help. In return, we'll help your anti-Azel movement or whatever. It's Adele. Start listening more closely. Remember she had like a ton of hits in like the 2010s? She's a huge artist. It's getting embarrassing. Is what Ward would say? Can't you see it in his eyes? Was Ward always like mute like this? I feel like he talked in the beginning. Maybe this is something that happened as a result of our little accident, or... Didn't Ward talk? Question of the day, did Ward talk before? Who cares? I speak with passion from the heart. Alright. Sounds crazy, but I like you, kid. I really want you to be our leader, the guy I just met. Leave it to me. Once we find Alone, I'll take you up on that offer. Let's go pay a little visit to Ondine. Can't I, like, explore, though, or something? Yeah, well, Laguna does he even really want to be doing this? It seems like he got roped in. Everything works out usually, so we'll be fine. Alright, Dr. On, yeah, okay, we already heard this. She's your special someone? I mean, she's like a kid, but yeah, something like that. She's like a daughter to you, dude. Ah, well. I guess Adele wants to feel grown up. Special someone out of respect, or Alone. Special someone out of respect and fear as well. I see. Maybe you have a point. We shouldn't upset the poor girl. The J disaster? What was the J disaster? She put jam in your shoes? Man, Alone is an absolute savage. You were almost in tears. Yeah, it's just a waste of good jam at that point. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. Sounds like a brat. I mean, a spunky girl. Alright, we got a draw point over here. Let's see what this is. Death? We all have death. We're all good on death. We've come around to the acceptance of death. I can't, like, go off the screen or anything. I hate to do it, but, like, it kind of seems to me like this is where we're gonna end the show here. We're at 25 minutes. I know I usually go a little bit longer, but I'd like to save here and then tackle the base next time, because I don't know what's going on in down below. It may be a whole dungeon. So a very story-centric episode we had here today. Next time we'll head down and maybe confront Undyne, and hopefully we'll get Alone's whereabouts. We got to get her back, man. Good to be back with these three again, because they always provide for some interesting stuff. And I can't imagine that there's that many more Laguna scenes left. So I'm thinking we're sort of going to start to get it all tying into the major story and probably some endgame stuff coming up soon. Excited about that. And if you're excited too, catch me in the next video. Thank you guys for watching this one. I hope you had a great day. Later, man. Bye.